you explain this term in a very simple language, or very simple terms? So what is an AI?
Yeah. So I think most of the people have watched a Terminator movie,
Yeah, I'm
and
sure.
most of the people, when they talk about AI, they are talking about iRobot, or they are
Correct.
thinking about the Terminator, which is going to come and terminate all of us, right? So that is not the, say, sort of the mature way of thinking about AI. Of course, you have some amount of truth in what the Hollywood movies show, but I think AI is very fundamental, and one should spend some time to understand what is the strategic significance of AI to as individuals, as to countries, as to organizations, and to the world at large. Okay.
Right.
So before say sort of defining artificial intelligence, I want to just say sort of define what is a technology in general, right?
Okay.
In simple terms, so that
Yeah.
when we discuss AI as a technology, we understand what we are actually talking,
Yeah.
right? So if you look at the evolution of human beings on this planet, typically you can see that it is in three phases, right? Initially, we had the agricultural revolution, where we used agriculture as a technology to sort of get ourselves rid of hunger.
Right.
Agriculture solved our major problem of food production, and this gave us plenty of time. This extra time that we had resulted in industrial revolution.
Correct.
So in industrial revolution, basically we harnessed the technology of electricity, the technology of steam, the technology of coal, and we fundamentally gained a lot of potential in terms of say muscle power, right? If
Right.
you say sort of look at a car, what it does, it adds speed to your legs, right?
Right.
That is how you can think about a car. If you look at a water pump, it lifts water which your muscles cannot lift to that an altitude. So the third revolution that we are looking at today is artificial intelligence. The agricultural revolution gave us food security. The industrial revolution made our life very comfortable. You have air conditioners, refrigerators, combustion engines which help you to travel in ships and planes and the rest of the stuff. And artificial intelligence is going to take our life to the next level in terms of giving us cognitive capability. All the technologies that we have invented till now extended the muscle power of a human being, right? They
Right.
did not do anything to the brain power,
Yeah.
say, as such. So what artificial intelligence is going to do is to increase our cognitive capabilities. It is going to extend our brain uh, in a very literal sense, right? Otherwise, because if you look at last say 100,000 years, the human brain more or less has remained the same. The size of the human brain, the size of our head, which sort of hosts our brain,
Right. Right.
has remained more or less same. The artificial intelligence is a group of technologies, a gamut collection of technologies, which is going to drive our cognitive abilities to the next level, right?
Right. Right.
So think AI, when you think, don't think AI something as very, very exoteric, and then something which is very, very sort of technological. Think AI as next generation of industrial revolution, right? So we
Okay.
went from agriculture to industrial revolution, and now we are going towards what is known as a cognitive revolution. Okay.
Okay.
So this is at a very general level what you can think as AI,
High level.
high level. But now let us drill down and look at the two words, what is artificial and what is intelligence, right? Because that would give you a very clear understanding of what we are talking. So let us take the word intelligence first. Okay. So how do you define the word intelligence? What is intelligence? So if you look at a very simple level, most elemental level, intelligence can be defined as the ability to solve problems.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if there is an agency or an agent, okay, it may be a person, it may be a machine, it may be an animal, whatever it is. So if there is somebody who can solve problems, you call that agent or the object as intelligent.
Right.
Like for example, if you have a person who seems to solve all mathematical problems, so you call that person as a intelligent person, right? Now if you look at a computer can do a lot of complicated calculations, so you call computer as an intelligent machine.
Right.
So if you have a dog which can carry newspaper, you will say that dog is an intelligent dog compared to the other dogs which cannot carry newspaper, right?
Right.
So the word intelligent means ability to solve problems, and it is morally neutral. Means there is no question of good or bad intelligence. Intelligence is just the ability to solve problem.
Oh,
Whether it is doing good or doing bad is in the hands of the person who is using that
right.
intelligence,
That
right?
makes sense.
So some of the problems in AI we are talking are again to deal with how countries or people or organizations are planning to use AI. So AI itself is neither good or bad, because the I part of AI is the ability to solve problems.
Problems.
Now come to the second word, artificial. What do you mean by artificial? See, all the intelligence that we know of currently comes from a biological base, right? When you look at a intelligent, say, monkey or a dog or a human being, the intelligence is coming out of a brain which is based on biology.
Right.
And if you look at brain, it is a device of evolution. What brain we have today has come from single cell organization, right? Earlier we had amoeba, then it became multicellular. So the whenever we call something as intelligence, it is coming from a biological platform. It comes from a biological base. But today when we say artificial intelligence, we are able to create intelligence which is non-biological, right? So you are able to create intelligence using silicon, using carbon, or any other substrate. So the word artificial intelligence literally means a agency or a device or a machine or an object which can solve problems, but whose intelligence is not coming from biological evolution,
Okay.
whose intelligence is actually man-made, created out of a new substrate which we earlier didn't know of. Okay, so in summary, what is that we are speaking about? In summary, what we are speaking about is the world has a lot of complicated problems. It can be curing cancer, it can be detecting fraud, it can be space travel. So we have a lot of complicated problems, and we need to solve these complicated problems using intelligence.
Right.
Earlier, all these complicated problems we solved using human intelligence, right? We say Einstein is intelligent, Newton is intelligent, Galileo is intelligent, Gary Kasparov is intelligent. But today we are going to the next level. Where we are going to augment our cognitive capabilities, our intelligence using artificial agencies. This is what is called as machine intelligence or artificial intelligence. So if you use machine, an intelligent machine, to solve the big problems of the world, that is where the word artificial intelligence actually comes from.
Okay.
So intelligence is the ability to solve problems, and it is artificial because the intelligence is coming from a non-biological base.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
that's how you can sort of describe artificial intelligence.
Yeah.